It's looking pretty good. Got this edge here, just a hair, not much, just a little bit. That's why I'm using the smooth end. It's almost, you can almost get this smooth enough to paint over if you want. If you got some sandpaper, you can lightly sand that as well when you get done. Your patch. Okay, that side was sticking out a little bit, so just cleaning it up. Same thing with this edge. Trying to do this repair so it looks like we didn't even make a repair. So that's why you want to blend everything in to the best of your ability. Hey, I don't want you spending the whole day on this. I want you to spend enough to hopefully do it good enough to your satisfaction. When you get all done, you'll learn from it, like, oh, next time I should do this, this, and this. And not that, you know? So see, that makes that edge nice and rounded off. It's looking good. Just trying to blend that in to existing conditions. Taking a little bit more off right there because that's where it was open to the moisture and the hardboard. Doing that a little bit extra right in there. I got to clean off that edge. When I do the paint touch up, I'll just hit it right in there. And that paint will seal up these edges too, and hopefully we're not going to get this coming back for a while. Good. Decision time. Remember right here I said we're going to leave this? I think we're going to put the liquid nail to a test. I'm going to cut that back. That's kind of bothering me a little bit. You know, if we put caulking there, I think that's just going to lift some more. But I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put liquid nail in there. Means I'm going to have to let it dry a little bit more. If you got time to do your patch, you've got a little extra time, and you can do this. But if you got to get this done and finish off, you can put paint touch up on here, slap the door back up there, and call it good. We're going to put the liquid nail to a test. So I'm going to take my knife, and I'm just going to cut this. I'm cutting the top layer of the hardboard. Be careful when you're using a knife. You want to use a sharp one. I've got to cut it back far enough to get those top layers out of there. You know, that have bulged. And that bulged because they've got water in there, right? Yeah. That looks better already. Probably should have looked at that. Well, I couldn't have done that before because this wasn't clamped down and tight, you remember? I'm going to go a little bit further. Clean that off. I'm trying to get this so it's all nice and flat. Just use your knife as a little scraping tool. Scrape that out of there. Okay? Now we could use some white caulking. We could do that, but I think I'm gonna get this off a little bit further. We're gonna really put the liquid nail to a test. I'm kind of wanted to do that anyways. I use it like caulking. And we'll have to let it dry, and I think I can sand it to a certain extent when it gets hard. And you remember up here, this paint's a little loose too, so not a whole lot, but I'm going to trim that back just a little bit. You know, that, I don't know how long that would have lasted. You know, since we're putting it to the test, we can really put it to the test now. I'm going to put a little liquid nail there too. My rasp out again. Now see, I'm over here, so I got to pull down, or I would push over this way. Okay. See if I can do it a little better. Just trying to do it and keep out of your way of the camera. It looks like this tip is just a hair loose too still. I'll just use my knife as a little saw. Yeah. You know, I don't want to go back very far. This I could, if I worked on, I could peel this whole thing off. Obviously I don't want to do that. You know, once I get the liquid nail, it's only gonna bond on the top surface. But I'll get it right on that edge, and that'll keep the rest of that top veneer from lifting any further. Another reason why I've got to use the heavy duty liquid nail, because it said interior, exterior, and this is mimicking exterior conditions, right? Because we're next to that shower. I'm looking at that. That looks pretty good.